Oh, does that sound good? We're gonna find out here in a second. Sorry, I'm adjusting things, so bear with me. Sorry. Alright. I mean, that sounds good. I'm sure everyone can hear the low beats, lo-fi beats in the back. It's more of a, what do you call it? It's like some hip hop thing going on. So, wow. I need a new mic stand. This thing sucks. Alright. Well, welcome back. Is it time? Oh, it is time. Alright, cool. Welcome back to my lovely home. Home. I have not done anything since last time we met. I have been busy with school. There's a wow. My arm lagged to eat that food. That's great. Maybe not look at myself. Anyways, I haven't done much. Dealing with school stuff going on right now. It's very stressful. Because all right, let me just tell you. So, I applied. So I go to this university, and I set up my school. I've been going here for like 3 years now, and so I set it up, and was like, oh, I need to schedule classes, and so like a good human being, I scheduled classes as soon as it opened. I don't know if you're in college, you would understand. If you're not in college, well, prepare, uh, because they don't tell you a lot of things when you go to college, unless you have a really good college, which some people do. Mine's a basically might as well be a community college, community college. Wow, I can speak English. Um, but for some reason, hold on a minute. Is the music saying baby back ribs? What the heck? Maybe we should. I'm gonna change the. We're gonna go a little calmer on the music. um, but yeah. Anyways, I've been stressed out because there's a lot of things going on. I have. Let me. Noise gate. I don't know what this should be. Maybe we can trash this thing. Attack, hold. Alright, cool. Is this better? Yes. I don't know. It sounds better. It's not peaking like it was a second ago. Alright. Enough editing with the stream. Fuck it. We're just gonna I mean, screw it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I promised myself I would do better. I'm a better human being. But yeah, so right now my college is screwing me over. Like a good little lad, I decided to schedule classes, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Because financial aid decided to email me a week before class starts. Now, remind you, I scheduled classes back like 3 months ago, like before summer, like before the last semester like ended, and we went on summer break. So I scheduled classes, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, a week before classes, just so you know, you can't take this class because it doesn't count towards your degree." And I'm like, "What? That doesn't make sense." And just so you know, uh, I don't know if anyone actually knows this. I am a theater major with a minor in film. So I yeah, mainly theater major because I it's easy and the people there are nice. I was a graphic design major, but people there aren't so nice and they're too cocky, and I don't like it. So if you are a graphic design person, congrats. I guess I don't know. Like you're good at art, awesome, congrats. But if you're not, you're a good human being because I have not met a single graphics design person who is like nice. They're really braggy about their artwork, and I don't like it. Specifically here, specifically here, not anywhere else. But hopefully, that didn't make anyone mad. But if it did, well, that sucks. Anyways, they uh they emailed me saying classes are screwed up. You can't take this one. I'm like, that's odd because the class has everything to do with theater and film actually. It's a digital design class, and so they're just like, yeah, you can't take it. It doesn't count for your credits, and I have to have at least 12 credits. If you're in college, you understand what I'm saying, but if you're not, you'll learn. But you have to have at least 12 credits to be considered full time. I have a total of 13 credits for the classes I've signed up because I have to have a science and a lab and other classes that count for 3 credits. So I have a total of 13. They told me one class doesn't count, so I'm stuck with uh only quick maths. 3 minus 13 minus 3 10. I have 10 credits. Yep, quick math. Uh which means I'm not full time, which also means I can't do this scholarship that I want to do. It's a theater scholarship. Basically, you build plays for the university, and they give you money. So that's what I will be doing this semester. But right now, I'm in a pickle because I don't have 12 credits, and you have to have at least 12 credits to be considered full time, and you have to be full time in order to be considered for the scholarship. and I have a, and I'm already accepted for the scholarship, so now I'm confused on how that works. And and then I was like, all right, well, fine, I'll figure that out. So I emailed a bunch of people and was like, hey, can I get this class converted to a film minor? Because right now specifically, I only need 6 classes to graduate. So I'm done after this year, guys. I'm done after this year, and holy cow, I'm so excited because school sucks. I am not meant for school. Um, but oh, I do recommend. So I am that person that's like, I recommend to go to school because there's so many things that you can learn that you like. However, I hate school because it's just school. so so don't think that I don't want to go to school or anything like that. I kind of don't, but I also like I do for certain things. I'm going there for mainly film, but we don't have a film program, so it's kind of like messed up. Anyways, long story longer before we get into the nitty gritty of. Well, actually, you know what? I will talk while we do some work. Maybe we should be proactive. So I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna put some stuff up in my inventory, and we're gonna mine some trees. Doesn't matter what trees, just some trees. We're gonna get some wood because today we're gonna fill up these chest areas here. So we're just gonna do that for right now while I talk because I haven't seen you guys in forever, and let's dump some information together. So let's talk. So oh fuck, I mean, damn, such a bad role model. Anyways, so the school is screwing me over, basically. Long story, or it's screwing me over. So I'm trying. I messaged a bunch of people asking if I can get this class digital design count as my minor. I only need four, is it 4 or 5? I only need like 4 classes after this semester. 4? No, 3. It'll be 3. I only need 3 classes after this semester that will count as my major. And for some reason, the school's like, hey, you can only take classes that count towards your major and or minor. Because they're right now the school is being really strict on what classes you take and stuff like that because they're trying to get people to graduate because it doesn't look good on the school if people aren't graduating, which I get that. But gosh dang it, just screw off so I can take my classes. Gosh dang, like ah, it's annoying. That doesn't go there. I don't know where these go. Oh, but I'm trying to get that converted into like an elective for because I need 2 more electives for my minor. I wasn't actually gonna do my minor. I was just gonna say screw it and not do it because I mainly added on the minor so I can meet people in film in the like the film industry, and I've done that, and I like the groups that I'm in, and I don't really need to further my connections with anyone because I mean there's not very many people out there that are making films um in my local area, other than like a few people, and I already kind of know all of them, so there's no reason for me to like continue the scholarship or the minor. Um, as cocky as that sounds, so I decided to just be like, all right, well, I don't want to take the minor anymore, and I decided to just I thought I dropped out of the minor, but it turns out I didn't. But I'm trying to get that converted because I only need 3 classes for my minor too, to to graduate with the minor and a major. So it's very interesting circumstances right now that I'm in. A lot of the classes uh, don't apply until next semester, so like spring. Or is this spring? No, this is fall. I don't know. I don't do college. I just go to classes whenever they tell me I need to go to classes. That's really about it. We need a chest that's for. It's this gonna be this one. That's for redstone. You can have a bucket too. So I'm trying to get that class converted into an elective for film. Hopefully it works. It most likely probably won't. So I'm gonna be stuck trying to figure out classes because right now, oh, and then after all that, I was like, oh, okay, well, all that's solved now. I can go do other things. No, no, I can't because I got an email the other day. Oh, Friday. I got an email Friday, this past Friday. For anyone knowing this, who's watching right now, who what day was that Friday? That was the 16th. So August 16th, I got an email from financial aid once again, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, we could probably convert that over. You gotta do some stuff and blah blah." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then they hit me with the, "Oh, and by the way, your science and lab doesn't count either." And I'm like, I'm going to lose my god dang mind. Like, what? What do you mean it doesn't count? And basically, they don't tell you this. But if you can't take, I don't know if it's for every school, but you can't take the same sciences. You have to take different sciences. because I taken physics 107 or something. I don't know. It's like intro to like physics class. It sounded cool. It really wasn't. It was just a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't too bad. I honestly don't even remember it because I think I took it online. But um, so it was it was I took a class called like physics, and then out of nowhere, I was like, okay, well I can just take another physics class because I liked the physics class, and so I took another one, elements of physics, with a lab, which counts as a science and lab. And it turns out you can't have the same sciences, but you can have the same type of lab. And I'm like, that doesn't make any flipping sense. Like, what is going on right now? You guys are literally just trying to milk money from me right now. Like, that's crazy. So I'm trying to uh I guess I'm gonna have to take a science and lab next semester and not this semester. And I have to now have two new classes. So right now I have two classes, but now I have to have two new classes because of all the crap that's going on. And I'm like, I am so glad you guys are on my stuff with, just a couple days before school starts. And funny thing is, I haven't heard back. I sent a massive email out to 6 different advisors, 6 of them, 3 of them being my advisor, 6 of my advisors. There's like some random person that's in this other class that's trying. It's like a advanced film production class, and I'm like, all right, that'd be easy. Let's do that. And I sent the message to that professor as well, seeing if he can get me in contact with anyone there about seeing if that will work towards my elective instead of like a major or whatever, which we don't have a major anyway in film here because they hate us. Oh, I need some of this. And so I was like, all right, well, I don't know what the flip's going on anymore. So I I haven't been able to play Minecraft, guys. I haven't been. Long story short, I haven't been able to be on Minecraft to finish any of this. I always thought about live streaming my homework for some reason. So if you don't know what I do, I am I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a technical director. I'm like sort of an assistant technical director. If anything, I help out the technical director for our school specifically. What did I come over here for? Well, I don't need anything. I gotta go mine trees. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm so sorry, guys. But if anything, I help out the technical director for our program in theater, which is awesome. It's like easy work, whatever. But we do drafting. I don't know if anyone knows AutoCAD drafting, but that's what we do. If you are familiar with 3D printing and stuff like that, it's kind of similar to that kind of drafting. But we use like AutoCAD. Mainly, we use AutoCAD. Sometimes we use Vectorworks. Like we're trying to get into Vectorworks, the program, more right now, because there's one teacher who just really loves Vectorworks and doesn't want to give it up, which is fine. It's not a bad program. It's just, if you work, I would say, if you're wanting to get into a program for drafting, okay? If you're trying to get into a program for drafting, I'd recommend well, it depends on what you're doing, I guess. If you're wanting to do just draft things and specifically draft things, just do AutoCAD. It's way easier. It's probably cheaper. I don't know, but if you're a student, it's free. So, oh, not another one. So if you're wanting to just draft, definitely look into getting AutoCAD. If you're wanting to draft and do like lighting and stuff like that, and it basically Vectorworks is mainly for the lighting designer. That's basically what Vectorworks is for. You can do drafts for it. You can, but you don't. It's very tedious work if you do it. Get out of here. I don't care for Vectorworks, mainly because of the interface just kind of sucks to me. Like in AutoCAD, for instance, I know this is boring talk, but anyone who knows what I'm talking about, uh, shout out to you. But in AutoCAD, if you just like are just on the there's no home screen, I don't know, but if you're just on the draft itself, you can just sit there and type in a word. So maybe you want a cut tool, you type in the word cut, and it comes out. If you want to, like, make a square, instead of a square, make it arc in a certain in the corners, you type in the word arc. You don't have to search the word up. You don't have to like search the tool up. You don't have to do any of that. You literally just type what you want and the tool happens. And that's amazing. That's like the best feature I've ever seen in my life. In Vectorworks, you don't do that. You have to find whatever tool you think is what it looks like. So the cut tool, you're like, oh, well, the cut tool is probably like scissors or something. No, it's a freaking X-Acto knife, which I mean, I guess makes sense too. But then you have this other one, which is like scissors, which I think the X-Acto knife is actually like a slice or something, and then the scissors is cut. Like the 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 images make sense. It just sucks that I can't just type what I want, because like I know what I want, but now I have to go and find it. And I think that's annoying. Like I just want to be able to type what I want and then be done, but I can't do that. So it just kind of sucks that way. But I mean, it's not a bad program. I will say I drafted on it for the past I think about a year now, and it's not too bad. It's a little. I will say the one thing I also really like about AutoCAD is that everything is kind of precise. In Vectorworks, it's not really precise. It's more of a, oh fudge. It's, I need more bone meal. It's more of a get close enough kind of thing. And there's plenty of drafts that I had to look at and fix because they, like, if you're not using the snap tool, like which snaps your lines together and stuff like that. First off, how dare you? Second of off, I like that's crazy. But if you're not using it, definitely recommend it. But also, the snap tool is really great because if you don't use it, then in Vectorworks your lines won't line up, and sometimes if you use the snap tool, they won't line up anyway. So if you have to, oh, how do I show it? I want to show it. Can I show you guys with redstone what I mean? Ooh, let's see if I can. So if you have a line, say we're making a box, all right? We made a box, all right? If in Vectorworks, if you put, get out of here. If you put a line and you, like so maybe we're doing a box here, okay? We'll do another box. And you want to put a line right here, right? And you just want to connect this side to this side right here. And like you just want to overlap this so you have two boxes. So it would look like it would look like that. Well, the other box was a little shorter, but it's fine. But it would look like this. So you have two boxes. And in Vectorworks, this line right here, if you zoom in really, really, really close, they're not actually attached. So when you measure from, if you measure from here, this corner, all the way over here to this corner, it says like it's I also hate you can change it, but I don't understand how to change it because every time I change it, it just reverts back to point system. But it would be like it's 140.2 centimeters or millimeters or whatever measurement you have, feet. It's that's where it's at. And I'm like, 0.2? What do you mean 0.2? This is supposed to be 6 feet. Why is it 6 feet 0.2? That doesn't make sense. And then you zoom in right here where the connection is, and it's just off by 0.2. 0.2. Like they're not even connected. And I'm like, Vectorworks, why? Why? Like the 0.2 doesn't matter. Like why does it do that? Anyways, my long rant. I can rant about that all day. Like there's so many things I hate, I hate / love about what I do. But yeah, that's where we're at today, guys. That's where we're at today. Struggle is real. It is 100% real. I'll keep you guys updated in about a week because I'll be back next Sunday. I'll keep you updated and let you know if I'm in school or not, because at this point I don't even know if I want to go because they're just screwing me over left and right, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find classes. That's the biggest issue I have right now. It's like I don't know if I'll be able to find classes that will substitute for the classes I need to graduate. So it's gonna be rough. Yeah. Anyways, enough of my drama. How are you guys doing? No, not this grass. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I hope all your classes have been accepted and approved and not denied like mine. So I hope you guys are doing really well. Oh, I need food. Where's my food? I'll eat some pork chops. Or mutton? What is mutton? Oh, that comes from sheep. I forgot. You can murder sheep and get lovely stuff. Get out of here, flowers. No one wants you. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I feel like right now. Just in a hole. Laying down. Maybe that's what I should have done today. Just lay down. Fetal position. Cry a little bit. You know, the healthy stuff. God, I'm gonna have so many freaking bees over here. Get out of here, flower. No one wants you. Oh, I can talk a little bit more about my my years. So, as you know, throughout my years in school, I've learned a lot of skill sets. A lot actually that I didn't know was a lot until I was like, I made a website so I can put all my stuff on there, and I was looking at it and I was like, holy cow, like you really don't realize how much you you actually do until you lay it on paper. It's quite interesting actually. So as you know, I'm a theater major with a minor in film, and I've had a lot of classes. I also used to be a graphic design person, so I'd taken a lot of art classes too. Am I good at art? I'm not like the best, but I'm not the worst either. I can doodle, you know what I'm saying? I can doodle. I can get some doodles done. Um, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I know some people who are like fantastic artists. Like in high school, there was this one chick. She was like incredibly good at art. I don't remember names because or I don't remember her name specifically, but amazing, just amazing artist. Um, but I've met crazy like my my girlfriend is also who's on the server, by the way. Her house is over there. Um, she also is really good at art. She claims she's not, but she is. She's really good at art. And but I think I'm just decent. I can get the I can draw good enough to where you guys can understand what it is. And that's honestly all I need in life. Like we play in some Scrabble, or not Scrabble. Is it called Scrabble? No, Pictionary. If you play in some Pictionary, I got you. But for playing Scrabble, yeah, I'm gonna draw with some letters. People do that. That's an art. That's an art form. I've seen it. It's actually really neat. Check it out. Do I know what the art form is called? Absolutely not. Just Google word art. All these bees are making me nervous. Like they're gonna attack me. Um, but yeah, so throughout my time in school, I've developed a lot of skills. I've also worked with a lot of different faculty and a lot of different positions throughout my work experience. Right now, what I do is I'm kind of like a self contractor, I guess is what you can call it, in the theater business. Um, I kind of just I love building sets. I love building sets. Like anybody wants to build a set, let me know. Love building. Um, I'm mainly a carpenter. I love doing carpentry stuff. And I think I came to the realization. So when I got into the theater program from graphic design, I was like, I don't know if I want to do different types of things in like I didn't know what position I wanted to be in for theater. So I didn't. I know for sure I didn't want to be an actor. God, me an actor? That's ridiculous. That's ooh. But as a theater. Oh no 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 no! Not my fire! Water water water! Come here come here come here. Come here. Oh okay. Well you know what? We're just gonna grab. We're just gonna grab water. I knew I didn't want to be an actor, um, for sure, because acting takes a certain type of skill. Like if you're an actor, like, you're good on you, because first off, I have massive stage fright, and before you throw in the comments, oh well, you just gotta do it a couple times and you'll get used to it. No, first off, no. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Not gonna do that. Um, but I do agree. You get better at it. Public speaking is a big thing in that. But I can sit here and talk about things that I love dearly and not have stage fright. However, once I start to go, first off, I would do acting in front of the camera, but I'm not doing acting in front of a live stage because that is terrifying. And whoever like, oh my god, I'm talking too much, guys. You guys need to tell me to calm down. Um, but I have some friends who are like incredible actors, like insane actors, and and God, I worship them. They're so good at what they do. able to have like accents right on the spot. Doesn't matter. Like there's literally an acting class I took where the teacher's like, "You're from Boston," and then you guys start like talking like in a Boston accent, and then like you're a New Yorker, you're a Southern Kentuckian person. um, so like we did that technique, and they just blew it out of the water, like absolutely crazy. Um, but like acting is a completely different skill. Like it's amazing. So if you're an actor and you watch this and you watch any of these, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are incredible. Don't you ever think that us carpenters or us TDs, like technical directors, if you don't know what a TD is, directors and stuff like that, don't appreciate you guys, because listen, if they pick you, they're picking you for a specific reason. They're not picking you because you would play the part or whatever because they need somebody. They're picking you because they have a certain vision that you can do that would play the best for their vision. So you guys are just awesome. I do envy you guys so much to just hop on stage and just freaking perform like that. It's amazing. I can't do that. I'd rather be behind stage. um, I'd rather be in the shadows. Call me Batman because I am not showing my face in front of the camera. I don't mind doing that, and I think the reason for that is because you can cut, you can edit, you can come back to it tomorrow. But for live stage, it's on spot. If you're not prepared, oof, that sucks. That sucks. We had an actor, a graduate student actually, um, and we were going through the harsh time. So theater kind of is limited in a way, I guess. If you haven't seen a theater play, um, I could talk about this all day. I'm so sorry, guys, but if you haven't seen a theater play or anything like a play related or whatever, first off, I mean, you're not alone. Don't think that you have to be entitled or like rich to go see a play, because it's it's not really that's not really true, but sometimes it is. You don't have to be like rich to go to a play, but I will say there are some plays out there that are super expensive. I went to a Beetlejuice play, and it was so cool. It was like amazing. I didn't think I would like it because, like, first off, I build the plays, I don't watch them. So if you don't watch plays, that's fine. You don't have to. If you do watch plays, good on you. Like, I know someone who watches plays like every single time a new one comes out, which is insane. Like, that's so much time dedicated, and that's awesome. But if you don't be sad. Um, and if you haven't, consider going to one. Preferably go to one that you think would be interesting. Don't just go to one. Go to one that you think is going to be good. Like if you, heaven forbid if there is one, if you go to like a Deadpool, was it the Deadpool Wolverine new movie that came out or whatever? If you go to that, but it's a a version. First off, I feel like that would be awesome. But second off, it's gonna be like really good. It might be really, it's something that suits your interest, if you like superheroes and stuff like that. Don't just go to a Shakespeare one because you're like, oh, well, I have to go to the original plays. No, not all Shakespeare's great. And the funny thing is, in a lot of I had to take some classes that talked about plays themselves, and we talked about plays and we read plays and stuff like that. And when I joined theater, I never read a single play. I've never seen a single play. I think the only I've been in the theater program for the past 3 years, and I think I've seen a max of maybe 4 plays if I'm lucky, and 2 of them is because I worked on them and I had to watch them because I was working in the sound booth. So I did sound for one of them, and then I also did like what was the other one? I think I worked backstage for one of them, so I didn't really watch it, but I heard it, and it sounded really good. But that's the thing. It's like if you haven't seen one, just go watch one, see if you like it. Just go to one that you're going to enjoy, that you think you're going to enjoy. I hear all the time. I don't know where it's at, but like the Nutcracker, like for Christmas, I hear that play is what got a lot of people into theater, which is interesting. So I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about. So if you ever hear the play The Nutcracker, go watch that one. It's really good, supposedly. I guess really depending on where the production is, because that also matters too. Production matters. So if it's gonna be like a really low budget production, it might not be that great. But if it's a very high end production, like a like Hollywood style kind of production, it's gonna be really good. It also might be a little expensive, but worth it sometimes. Oh yeah, we went to go see the Beetlejuice play not too long ago, and it was amazing. The set just gorgeous. It was a gorgeous set, and the way that they played with the. All right, here's my arc. My art critique right now is I don't have anything bad to say about it. I thought it was amazing, but the way the company, I don't know what company did it. I looked at the brochure, I think is what it's called, the little packet they give you. I didn't see anything where it said like what company was working on it, and if it did, I just can't read, and I don't know where it is. But it was a traveling company, and they travel all around, and they perform these like amazing plays. I think last year they did. Oh, what's the one? It has to do with witches. Oh boy, I don't even know. It has something to do with witches, and I can't remember. My girlfriend went to go see that one last year, and she says it was amazing, and she will go to like another one that's coming out soon, in like another state, and we'd have to travel to go see it. And she's like, I would definitely go travel and see it because it's that good. If you know the play that I'm talking about, leave it in the comments for all the other people because I can't remember what it's called. There is, but yeah, like I'm not into watching the plays. Like I can understand why people watch them. That's cool. And I'd go watch ones that are like in my style more. Like I like comedies. I really love comedies. Like oh my gosh, we need more comedies. But I love watching comedies. I think the comedies are my favorite part. But we don't really produce a lot of comedies where I am, and that's just because of the program we are and stuff like that. We focus on more of the tragic stuff, which is fair. Why we do it? We do it because we don't want to forget what's happened and all that stuff to everyone, I guess, in general, because we don't just do it specifically for African Americans. We do because we do a lot of African American plays, which is fair because that's our program. But we do a lot of plays based off like slavery and stuff like that, which is fair. And we don't want to like what do you call it? We just don't want to forget about that. And so we produce a lot of those. But the issue with that is like it comes to the point of like we do it so often every semester. you can guarantee that you're doing a really sad, tragic play every semester, at least one. Like sometimes you do more than one, but you're doing at least one, and that's something you can like guarantee you're gonna do, which kind of sucks because it kind of ruins some people's perspective on theater whenever they join into the shop and stuff like that. They're just like, oh, well, I don't want to sit here and do a tragic play constantly, and I'm like, you're right, I don't either. But here we are. um we did this one show. I will tell you this, it was crazy. We did this one show, it's called Gloria. If you don't know what Gloria is, I don't know if they've ever produced other version. I don't know. Anyways, Gloria is like this. It has something to like it's an underlining meaning of like supporting, like not only school bullying and stuff like that, but like also like office bullying, office like not judging a book by its cover, basically, you know. And so the this one lady, her name was Gloria, is in the office and like an office space, and people are like making fun of her because she's like she's different in a way, I guess. Like she's not all there. She doesn't know social cues and stuff like that. So like she and the actor who played her, oh, fantastic. I don't remember who the actor's name was, but she was so good. But they that's how she was depicted, and people would bully her because, like, you know, not a normal person, blah blah, all that stuff, all the bullying. And then like she was mentally unstable, and she came in the office one day and like kind of shot up the office. It was so tragic. Like that play, after we watched it, well, because I had to work the was I doing sound? I think I was, or was I lights? I don't know what I was. I was either doing lighting or I was doing sounds. Or no, I think I was doing sound. I was doing sound for that production. And basically, if when I say I'm doing sound or lights or whatever, I was running the light board or sound board. That's basically what that means. Basically, I hit a button that says go, and it cues a sound to happen. And I can tell you more about that too if you guys are interested. I've learned a lot of programs. They're really cool. Someone out there is interested in it, at least. And so we did that. We did it so much that we actually had to take like 2 days off because we were like, this play is so much. Like, oh my god, it is a very depressing state of a play. Like it was not the greatest play to be produced at that place, especially on campus, like on a campus grounds and stuff like that. But we did it anyway, and it was awesome. It was a really good play. Set was a very interesting set. We were building that. It wasn't too bad of a set to build. It was just a lot of curves within the set. We had curved tables, desk, like you name it, it was curved basically. Basically, I think what the scenic designer wanted was the set to feel obscured. Obscured? Is that how you say that word? I don't know. But they wanted it to feel not normal, because Gloria wasn't normal. She was a special person. So that sounds really bad. I am so sorry. That sounded awful. But she wasn't, you know, she wasn't normal. Um, and she wasn't treated normal. And so that's what basically happened. But anyways, the story I was trying to get to is that my one of my teachers, who's the sound design teacher, um, incredibly good at what he does, like insanely good. Like you name it, he can do it. Like doesn't matter. And what shocks me the most, which I don't know if anyone here is a theater person or knows anything that I'm even saying right now, or they're just listening because I don't know, I just want to listen. But my teacher has this program called Ableton Live. It's a great program if you're looking into get into creating music or something like that. Definitely look into Ableton Live. It is not free. However, I will say it's better than every other flippin' application out there. It doesn't have a what is it? A subscription. You don't pay for a subscription. You just buy it once. Oh my god. Side tangent rant right here. If you're a program out there, Adobe, um, maybe look into doing this because I get that you're out there and you're mainly for like big companies and stuff like that, and you're trying to like make that money, that constant monthly money. I get it. I get that 100%. I would love to have that for my company too. But Ableton Live, I think it's a German owned. I think it's a German owned um, place, like not place, a German owned website and or application. Yeah, no, application, application. Oh my god, I can't speak. But I think it's German owned, and the way they did it, which is so smart. First off, they you know how everyone hates Netflix because they track your IP address and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, you don't live here, and you're using your mom's freaking or dad's or parent, guardian, whoever, you're using their Netflix account. Get off of it because you're not on the same IP address. That's basically what Ableton does. So but a little different. So how it works is like you buy it. It is expensive. It is expensive, but it's a one-time purchase. You don't have to purchase it ever again. It, until you want something. So they have like kind of all right, let me let me slow down. All right. So Ableton, you go on their website. Say you want to get into sound editing. You're like, "Ooh, Ableton sounds cool." You go to purchase it. It's around, I think, 200 something dollars for non-students, and I think if you're a student, they occasionally go on sale. So if, or not even if you're a student, I think just occasionally they go on sale. So just put it on your wish list, I guess, and check it out every so often. Because I think my friend ended up getting it for like $120 or $30 or something like that. And you can get different versions of Ableton too. You don't have to get specifically able, like they have different like packages you can get, I guess. And what they do is extremely smart. They track your computer, like your computer's IP or your computer's whatever, I don't know. And they're like they're like, "Oh, you bought Ableton on this computer. You cannot use Ableton on like any other computer, unless you like switch it or something. Like you can go to their website and be like, hey, I logged in, this is my thing, and blah blah, and you can switch it. You're not just stuck to that computer forever, but you can switch it. It just takes a little bit of a process. You have to like go into the website and change it and stuff, but you can switch it. But mainly it tracks your computer and be like, oh, it's on this computer. So when you try to log into a different one and use Ableton, it pretty much wants you to convert over to that computer. So like you're only allowed to use one computer at a time with your account, which is so smart, amazing. Adobe, figure your shit out. Like that's perfect. Um, like first off, if you're using three different computers with an Adobe software, what are you doing? That's crazy. Um, you are Hollywooding everything right now. That's crazy. Well, Hollywood, I guess, is the wrong term, but like you are doing crazy amount of stuff. Like, calm down. If you're doing three different edits, that's insane. Anyways, but Ableton is super cool. Um, Definitely recommend checking it out if you're wanting to be like a sound engineer or anything sound really, because you do a lot of it basically you can do. Oh, I don't know very much about it. I wish I had my friend on here. He knows so much about Ableton, but you can change different types of like MIDIs. It has stuff to do with like MIDI triggers and stuff like that, and so like you can change whatever you think you can do in that program. Like it's that advanced. Um, it takes a learning curve, and that's the thing that kind of sucks about the the program is like there is YouTube tutorials and stuff like that you can get on there. Um, but finding information out for sound, from what my friend says, he's really big into sound. Um, it said the information sucks because people don't like sound people. They don't want to share their their information. They're just like information, like they're hoarding information. They don't want to like share how to do things. So it's hard to find how to do something specific if you're wanting to do something specific in Ableton or just in sound in general. So if you're a sound person, congratulations, you guys are awesome. But also share your stuff. Stop being selfish. I want to learn how to do things. Do a YouTube tutorial. I'm sure you would get millions of views. Um, but yeah, like Ableton's great. They don't do subscriptions. I will say if you do want something specific, like um a pack that makes your music sound like an old radio or something, they have what they call, I'm gonna call it add-ons. I don't think it's actually called that, but you can go to like the Ableton website and you can purchase like a $20 add-on for like a different like set of things. So like they're kind of like add-ons, kind of like a Minecraft marketplace, I guess you could say. They're like add-ons, and also if you buy a version, so say right now I buy the 2024 edition of Ableton. That means that I have the 2024 edition of Ableton. I, in order to get all the newer stuff, because every update they add newer stuff, and if I want to update it, I have to pay for it. I have to pay for the update, which is so smart. I feel like a million other companies could do that. Like, first off, Adobe can do that. Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, Adobe, like, just Adobe in general could do that. Like, you be like, $100, you have Adobe forever. But if you want to add Adobe Lightroom, that's another like $100. If you want to do Adobe After Effects, that's another $100. If you want to do like not those prices specifically, you can do whatever price you want, but you have those forever. But if you want updated versions of that, say like because they're coming out with AI now for a lot of the Adobe like Photoshop and stuff like that, which is they're very interesting by the way. I don't know if you guys ever used Adobe AI, but it's not what it seems like on the commercials that you see. I'll tell you that. Um, but like say AI is coming out and it's being really popular. In order to say I have the 2020 version, I have to update it now because I was like, oh, I want to do that AI stuff. That sounds freaking cool as hell. I guess I have to pay for it. You have to pay for the update instead of paying these like subscriptions. instead of paying the subscriptions, I believe 100% that it would be you gain so many like supporters. Like for instance, DaVinci Resolve. How I edited the last video was DaVinci Resolve. Um, God, I think even Markiplier has even talked about. If you guys don't know Markiplier, well, were you living under a cave? Like what what's going on? But Markiplier also um, talked about it as well, where like a lot of these companies are just money hungry, which I get. I get that 100%. Like if I had a company, I'd also be money hungry. But you're not thinking about the users, you're thinking about your wallet, which really sucks for the users. So, and that's why DaVinci Resolve, I've been using that lately. Not lately. I've been using that ever since it came out because free software, you know. And so that's what I've been doing um for a while. I think I used Adobe once. I don't call it Adobe, not Illustrator, Photoshop, After Effects. I don't know. The whatever the Adobe one is, that's like DaVinci Resolve. But if you never use DaVinci Resolve and you don't want to pay anything, use DaVinci Resolve. Like it has everything you can ever want on DaVinci Resolve. Now the only issue is like the one thing I said is like if you want to pay for the pro version, you have to pay a little extra. But it's not monthly. It's a one-time deal. It's amazing. Like companies need to think about that because it's crazy. It's crazy that they don't. Sorry, I am ranting hardcore right now. This is a big passion thing for me, is I really hate companies. Don't we all? I really hate companies that just are all about money and not about helping their customers. You know, the people who are paying their pockets. And I guess if you're a big company, it doesn't matter really. I mean, your company's paying for it, and then you're writing it off on your taxes. So I guess it really doesn't matter. But for small individual people like myself, it really sucks. It really sucks because now I have, like if I wanted to do Adobe, whatever Adobe thing program I wanted to use, I have to freaking pay like $300 a month to like even do like Adobe, like a month, even if it's $100 a month. That's expensive. That's crazy amount of money. That's like insane. Was that $1,200 a freaking year? That's insane. Wait, is that right? 1,200. Yeah, it's like $1,200, right? Yeah, 1,200 because it's 12 months every year. Yeah, that'd be right, right? Quick maths. As you guys can tell, I'm so good at math. But that's just insane. Like one payment is amazing. That's all. Like I don't know. I can stop ranting about it, but that's just I don't understand companies. Companies just need to figure out their shit, or they're gonna lose everyone. Because there's a lot of people there. I think Adobe had a big spike in a lot of people. I think after Markiplier talked about it, I think Adobe really figured out like, oh man, we really are having a drop on people. But they're such a big company, I don't think they care. So like that's also a thing. Like you don't care about your customers, like wow, that's insane. So I don't know. Anyways, what were we talking about before? I can rant about that all the time. But but yeah, like no, DaVinci Resolve is awesome because they have different types of things you can add on. Um, I haven't downloaded DaVinci Resolve, or I've downloaded it before, If you're wanting to get into DaVinci Resolved, just so you know, you get a. Ooh, I want to say all right, this is going to be a big leap. It's either 3 months or 6 months trial, which is incredible because you don't ever see that anymore. You get like a 1 month trial for everything now. So like the fact that you get that much is amazing. So if you're wanting to try it out, you can get a trial version of it. Try it out. I will say there's so much stuff in DaVinci that like even the trial won't cover everything that you want you want to experience. So definitely recommend it if you are looking into getting into sound design. Other than that, um, well, that's really about it. I don't. I can talk more about things that are annoying with companies. Um, that's really about it. Oh, I got Oh shoot, I wanted to go see Little Shop of Horrors, but I wasn't able to. I, as you can tell, guys, I have been really busy with school and trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to graduate on time. Oh, no. What are you doing? Got him. Oh, I'm so good at this game. All right. We need to do a little of this. Not the gnat. I just had a gnat fly into my nose. I don't know what has happened. I don't know if we have upset the gods. But we just have so many gnats for no reason. Like I don't like we don't have like any like we're really clean about our house. Like we really clean our house a lot. So like there shouldn't be any reason why we have gnats. It's just random. Oh nope. 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 You thought get out of here. Um so there's really no reason for us to have gnats. So that's why I'm like really confused. Like we're having such a trouble with like gnats being everywhere. And I'm wondering if it's like the my girlfriend really likes to well, okay, she really likes to buy flowers like every girl, you know? So if you want to please them, just buy them flowers. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as you thought about them, that's all that matters. I figured that out. Uh, uh don't ask how. Get out of here, your mom. Yeah, got him. So we I think she bought flowers at the like we went to this farmer's market, and I think she like bought flowers, and I think the flowers had gnats in them. Which if you've ever bought flowers and they have gnats in them, it's impossible to get rid of. So because they I don't know how long gnats live. Really don't actually. I don't know that. But basically the they're just everywhere. And it doesn't matter where we go, they are everywhere. So like I don't know how to get rid of them. I'm gonna have to do some Googling. Oh, but yeah, my oh, what I was talking about. This was forever ago. I don't know if you guys remember. We were talking about Gloria. So the one thing that was really interesting about that play was the fact that my teacher super good at what he does. And he uses this that program called DaVinci or not DaVinci Ableton, and he doesn't know how he knows how to play instruments. I don't know how to explain it. Like he knows how to play instruments, but he doesn't know how to like read music. If that makes sense. Like he doesn't know how to read the sheet music, but he knows how to play music. And so he is just like incredible when it comes to like hearing sounds and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's this instrument or whatever. That's this type of tone you're setting. Blah blah. Like it's just it's crazy. It's crazy to think that people have that ability to just be like, oh yeah, that's this. Like I've seen people have the ability to 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 just shoot, what do you call it, be able to play music after hearing it once. Like that's insane. Like I've seen that and I'm like, dude, you are a freaking wizard. Like, ugh, I'm so jealous of people who have that skill. Mainly because I wish I had that skill. um but yeah, like it's incredibly talented, and whoever has that skill, like, screw you for being so talented. um but yeah, so like that's basically what he can do. He can just like tell exactly what's like happening, and like what instrument is what and all that mumbo jumbo stuff. Why is this coming out of my portal? Let's all right. But yeah, so like he was creating the sound for Gloria and stuff like that. And our the director at the time was just like, I don't know what I want for the scene where the office shooting happens. and and we're like, oh yeah, what sound do you want, and blah blah, and we're trying to figure it out. And he's like, okay, well, and they're like, we want something that is abstract. First off, don't you ever say you want something abstract when it comes to sound. Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Everything is abstract when it comes to sound. You're just hearing random freaking things. Like, it abstract. Like, I can see if you're saying that for like art, but like, what? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to in my head, because like sound is sound. It's like everything is abstract until you put it into a uniform like structure. So I mean, if you're doing abstract, it's just gonna be random freaking instruments. Like you're just gonna be throwing pots and pans down a staircase. Like that's what abstract sounds like to me. Anyways, they're like, yeah, we want it to be more abstract and like ambiance kind of sound, and like uh almost like you just took a flashbang, in those games where you take flashbangs and you throw it at somebody and you have that ringing in your ears. Basically, it was like that. And so my teacher created the sound. He created a really, like, I'm telling you, when I say this, I mean it, a realistic version of like an office shooting. Like there was a pew pew and then like screaming and then all this stuff. And I was like, bruh, that I listened to that because he's like, usually when you're in theater, um, in the, I mean, I guess in the real world you would say it too. In the like you would usually say like playing sound for everyone's who is working on stage and all that stuff. So this way they know to like shut up so you can hear what you're working on and stuff like that. And so um that's basically that's what he did. He's like playing sound, and so we were like, all right, cool, what kind of sound is he playing? And then he plays that, no warning at all. Well, actually no, he didn't say playing sound, he just played it. And so that's what scared us the most, is like he just didn't say what he was like when he was playing it. So he started playing it, and we just hear like someone like running in. It sounded like it sounded like heavy breathing. Um, what's that one? You know that Minecraft disc, the music disc, the broken disc one, where it's just like running and like someone like heavy breathing. That's what it sounded like. And then it was like all you hear is no, like you hear like no's and cryings and like people screaming, and then like all you hear is a pew pew pew, and then I'm like, oh my god, like we're all looking at each other, and we're and and my teacher is just like, it's like, sorry, I forgot to say sound, and we're like, yeah, you fucking are sorry. Like it was it was the most traumatizing like experience I've had in the theater place, because it was just, it was out of nowhere. It was so good. It was so good. Like it I thought it was real. Like I thought we were literally getting, like I thought it was happening to us. I guess I should say. And so I was just like, dang, that's that's insane. So that ended up happening, and I was like, wow, oh my god. And yeah, it was a very interesting experience. It was to a point, it was too good where the um the director was just like, hey, can we get more just ambiance sound instead of mass murdering. It's the like he they was like, can we dial it down some, is what they said, and I was like, wow, that's insane. What a compliment to be told to dial it down some. Like that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened. um I don't know how much. I also forgot to load up my microphone. I have this thing. I have a Logitech. Well, I have a Blue Yeti, which I use the Logitech little hub. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the LG hub, and I use that for my microphone. I just realized I forgot to set it up. So if this is way too loud, I am sorry. I did not think about that. Just turn your headset down. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I forgot to turn that on. It's supposed to make my voice a little bit more smooth too, so this way I don't sound so, I don't know, raspy, rispy. Out of here. So I'll have to remember to do that next. I forgot so here we go, guys. I reset my computer, right? I reset it because I was like, oh man, I should reset it. Maybe that'll fix all my problems. It fixed my problems for other programs I was using, but it didn't fix Minecraft. Didn't fix Minecraft. I don't know why, but for some reason, Minecraft Java, or not Java, but Minecraft Bedrock is just bugged, and I just can't ever play sound. So instead, you guys get lo-fi music. You're welcome. And I finally figured out that the lo-fi music hasn't been banned, so or copyrighted, so it's just gonna be the same songs over and over again. So sorry for that. I can't help it. I guess I could help it, but it'd be all right. You guys will be fine. Bam. All right. I need more stone. Actually, here, I'll just mine this. Oh, I have all these vines everywhere because I've been collecting them to make this place look a little older and stuff like that. So if you're wondering why there's vines everywhere, that's the reason why. Okay. I love this. This is great. But yeah, if you guys want to hear anything, like I have so many stories. So if you guys want to hear anything else, just be like, in the comments, just be like, story time with Mav. Tell me, please. Tell me more. I have So many stories. And funny thing is, I actually took a class on storytelling specifically. Am I good at storytelling? No, but I took a class on it. It was mainly because I had to. It was a credit class. It's not anymore, I don't think, but it was it was for my major. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting classes for our major. Get out of there. Yeah. Oh. And if you are in college or taking college or plan on going to college, let me know what you're doing. I'm very curious. I've since I've been in like the theater program, we have um we have this what is it? A bunch of different classes that we have to take for our majors. But there's so many people who are in these like crazy cool majors. Like there's this one person who was a I think he was acting or something like that for one of the shows, and he was like a bioengineer. And I was like, bro, why the heck are you in theater? First off, you make way more money than us. Don't don't come in here and be like, oh well, I want to do this. Don't do that. If you are set in that career path, you better keep that because you're gonna go down a rabbit hole you don't want. If you are passionate about theater, do it. Do theater. Don't ever do anything you're not passionate about because then it becomes more of a job and not fun. So, um, but yeah, he was like a bioengineer, and he's like, yeah, this counts as a elective, like a English elective or something like that. I don't remember. It was like an act. I think I was taking like an acting class, and it counted towards that. And I was like, dude, that's insane. Like, I've met so many people who have completely different majors from me, and it's like there's a lot of English majors um who take script writing and stuff like that, which is fair. I mean, it's script writing, but there's also what was another one? There's another one. An accounting major. I don't know if that's an actual major. Something to do with accounting. They were also in a class that counted for something. Like there's just so many different majors that come in to the theater program that are just like, yeah, this counts for blah blah, and it's awesome. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. So if you've taken if you've completed college, um let me know what major you were, or minor. Like if you have a crazy title, like I have a friend who is like, I think he is a major in theater. I think he has a independent major in film, and then he has like two minors. Like he's freaking decked out in titles. So if you're decked out in titles, let me know. I would love to hear that. Like I would love to read and see, because I read your comments. I don't know if you guys like me replying back to your comments or not, but I have. I've recently replied back to your comments because I thought I was like, oh, I'll be a nice person and reply back. But if you want, I can just thumbs up it as well. I can do that as well. It doesn't matter. But I appreciate all your comments, and I do read all the comments. Like there could be 1,000 comments on one of the videos. I will read every one of them because I like to know what you guys think. So please comment. I'll read it. You know I will read it. I'll either reply, maybe not during school because I have school, and so I have to focus on that and try to figure out. I have to read a lot more things than the comments, so I might not get to comments for a little bit, but I will be able to read them at least. Shoot, I'll be probably reading them during classes. I don't know if anyone else has this thing called ADHD, where you don't focus on things that are in front of you. Because that's what I do. Uh, well, I'll be in a class. I'm known for not paying attention in class and doing something completely different. Um, and then in the other class, I'm doing the other class's work. I don't know why I do that. I generally have no clue why I do that. It's annoying. I hate it myself, but I can't help it. I guess I could help it. I'm not going to help it. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, whatever. Like, let me know what major you guys are, cause I'd like to know. There's some really cool ones. Like, you can get. I didn't know this, but supposedly you can get like a minor in folklore. Like, what? That's incredible. If you have a minor in folklore, please let me know. I love folklore. That's awesome. Um, yeah, let me know. Anyways, we completed this, by the way, while I was on my long rant. We completed the first layer of chest. So that means we now have to get a bunch of item frames, which is I need sticks, and I also need wherever. Yeah, 27. I should have more in. Yeah, I just have. You go in there, and then. Oh, I have more in here too. Wow. All right, we're gonna take this. Oh, recently, more. I've so much to talk, dude. So much has happened, guys. So much has happened since the last time we spoke. So I went to last night. I went to a party, um, and it was my girlfriend's friends like wedding party kind of thing. So they're getting married. I have a lot of weddings to go to um, this year, and so I'm excited about that. Um, we we have a oh yeah, we went to the party last night. It was super cool. I don't think I think I've played it, but it's been forever. A foosball table. You know what I'm talking? You know the good old soccer. Okay. Well, American soccer, I guess you can say. I don't know the other term. The football soccer. Okay. American soccer. It's the you kick a ball with your foot around into a goal. Okay. That we played foosball, and it was a foosball table, and they had that, and we played it, and I played it for like the first time in like freaking years, and oh my god, I love that game. I don't like why did I ever like stop playing it? Well, first off, I don't have a house, so I can't just have a foosball table, but oh, I plan on having so many games in my future house. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, so mainly I just need sticks. This is great. Does that mean I gotta go mine more? Not more trees. Guys, we might have to mine more trees. But yeah, I played the foosball table. Super fun. Loved it. Definitely recommend it. You never played it? We living in a cave? Come on. Don't need sleep. Um, there is this one game I specifically remember it. I think it was off of regular time show, like the regular time show. I don't know if if you are too young to know what the regular time show is. I'm sorry. Because it was a really good show and definitely recommend it for all ages. And but it's the table, it's the hockey table. Does anybody remember the hockey table in regular time show? Because I do, and I thought it was amazing. So there's a hockey table this way. It's like a hockey, it's like a foosball table, but it's hockey version, and it's super cool. Um, Also, extremely hard to play. Um, but I went to like a sort of a bar. It's not really a bar. I mean, it's kind of like a old arcade kind of like thing, and I went there, and they had one in the back. Like, okay, this sounds really scary, but it was in the back alley of the place. So the place had like a bunch of like retro arcades and stuff like that, and downstairs in like the basement part of the building, there was a lot of pinball machines. But on the second on the main story store, is that the main story? Is that how you say that? The main floor? Yeah, the main floor. That sounds right. On the main floor, there was a lot of. I need to go get some cows, so we're gonna go on an adventure. Oh wait, where's my other horse? Oh, it's in here. But on the main floor, there was a lot of like other games like Mario Kart, racing. You can like other racing games, like Pac-Man machines and stuff like that. Mrs. Pac-Man, Asteroids, Galactica, like they had a bunch of like older games. And so and I'm not that old. I'm not that old. All right, guys, I'm not that old. Don't be like, "Oh, grandpa over here." I'm not that old, okay? Jeez, calm down. I just I just grew up playing games like that. Um because my family poor. That's all we had. Is little games. Bam. So, we I went there and I played that game. That game is so fun. It's so fun to play, really hard to play, but definitely like would love to play it again. Um, I kind of want to get the. Wait, what the heck? What? Why did I get? Oh, it's raining. Ugh, this is ridiculous. How do I turn off the rain? Also, 6 meat? That's insane. Um, but yeah, it's a really fun um game. Let me know what your guys' favorite game is. Like foosball, little hockey game, whatever the hockey game's called. I also listen. All right, all right. I'll be fair. All right, maybe this is a southerner kind of game here, but don't like I listen. I will wreck you in some cornhole. You want to play some? We play some cornhole. Listen, let's go. I love me some cornhole. I don't know what it is about cornhole. I really don't, but it's so fun. I think it's the satisfying slide on the board into the hole. It's amazing. If you are not from here, then you don't know what cornhole is. Look it up. It's a actually don't even look it up. Let me explain it to you. All right, it's a game where you have two people. You can play. You can play 1v1 if you want, but usually people play 2v2. And if you're at family gatherings, they play 2v2. Um, and so you have two people facing other two people. One is on. Oh man, let me see. Let me see if I can give you a visual. So, of course, stay here. So, say you're right here, okay? The board is in the middle, like right here in front of you, okay? These two blocks right here is the board. Oh, I don't have any things. Okay. And then you have two people on other sides. This person is teamed up with another person who's on that side, and you have to take and throw a bag full of either, I think they're mainly like corn. I think it's the reason why it's called cornhole, because the bags are full of corn. But some of them aren't. Some of them are full of like plastic beads and stuff like that. So it really depends on what bags you have. I think they're originally corn. Um, and so you like a bag. It's not like a big bag. It's like a small little bag that fits in your hand, nice and comfortably, and they're not that heavy. Maybe weighs like 2 pounds. Maybe not even that. I don't know. They're really light, and you take them and you throw them over there onto a board that your partner's at. Okay, so you have, so this person and me over here are teams. So you will be facing, so this is you and this is your enemy. Okay, and you got to throw and put it on a board. If you land it on the board, it is 1 point. If you land it in the hole, it's 3 points. And you think that it would be easy, but it's really not. It's really not. Depending on, I guess, the board as well, because there's a lot of boards I've played on that don't slide. So usually my tactic is to try to slide, not to sink it directly into the hole, but to slide the bag on the board into the hole, because it's just a safer bet. So if it doesn't go into the hole, at least it's on the board, it's safe. But that's what I try to do. A lot of people just try to sink them, and that's where it gets crazy. But if you ever watched a cornhole competition, holy cow, those people are insane. They're just sinking these things left and right. So, yeah, love me some cornhole. And anybody who has never heard of cornhole and just heard me explain it, draw me a picture of what you think the cornhole is. I would love to see that. That'd be amazing. Anyways, love me some cornhole. I will freaking Shrek people in that game. There's this other game. I love yard games. Yard games are fun. Is anybody golf? Is any of my viewers golf? If you do, I'm not gonna shame you. You do you. However, what is the thrill about golfing? Like I generally don't know. So, another welcome back to Stories with Mav. So, when one day I was like, oh, you know what? We're gonna go to this football, American football, football where you throw with your hands and kick with your feet, and you tackle people because they have a ball. That football. So why is there a sheep? So we have, at the park that I was at, there was a place that had a football field, and also had a, what do you call it? What is it? Also had like a golf course. Yeah, it wasn't a country club or anything like that. It was just a golf course that like random people would go to and like, I guess, practice or something. I don't know. But right next to it, in order to get to the football field, you could go around the golf course, but that takes forever. So we usually just went through, it's like straight through the golf course, which, granted, probably not the smartest idea, but we did it anyway. And so what would happen is that the golf course, this one older guy saw us crossing, and he's just like, hey, are you guys supposed to be out here? And we're like, oh, we're just trying to make it to the football field. And he's like, oh, okay, just be safe, be careful. There's like, a super nice old guy. And he's just like, wait, have you guys ever played golf before? Because I think I asked him, I was like, how do you play it? Because I was generally curious, because I was like, I've seen the sport, just never seen people actually playing it. I thought it was just a secret society being like, oh yeah, it's we go golfing. Yeah. No, you never see people golf. That's not true, especially as a kid. So I was like, all right, well, and I asked him a question about how he was telling me all these things. I wasn't paying attention, and he's like, "Do you guys want to try?" And I was like, "Golfing?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he like pulls out like his like golf clubs out of his bag and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, you just take it, put it on the tee, I think is what it's called, a little cup thing that you put the ball on, and then you smack the living hell out of it." And so we did that, and it was like it was fun to do, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna go chase that ball. I'm not no freaking dog. I'm not, like that ball's like once I hit that ball is gone. Might as well get a biodegradable ball because I'm not going to get it. So, um, yeah, it was. If you play golf, let me know why. Like, is it fun? Is it? What's the thrill you get out of golfing? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Um, I think the only fun I had was smacking the crap out of the ball. That's it. That's all. Um, but yeah, some strange old man let us golf with his golf clubs. A fun story. Anyways, other sports. Um, I think I've played. Ooh, a fun one. A fun one that people don't really know about. Um, Ultimate Frisbee. Oh my gosh, you ever play a game of Ultimate Frisbee? Oh, if you haven't, you'd know. You'd know. Your body would be sore for 3 months after you play Ultimate Frisbee. Like, holy cow. It is a lot of running, a lot of, I guess catching because you're catching a Frisbee, stuff like that. It's amazing. The game is so fun, so active. If you're trying to be active, play Ultimate Frisbee. Like, it's amazing. Like, I thought soccer was a lot of running. Ultimate Frisbee is crazy. I mean, soccer is still a lot of a lot of running. I will say soccer is crazy amount of running, but yeah, Ultimate Frisbee is really fun too. Um, Never played rugby. Never want to play rugby. First off, people who play rugby, what are you feeding your children? That's crazy. They are so freaking swollen. They're just like one hit from them, dead. ER instantly. Like crazy people. There's ooh, almost fell down there. There's that's the same thing. Like so, like I played football for a lot of my life as well, and I was like, all right, well, I want to play high school football. I got into I had a transfer a different school and stuff like that, and I moved schools, and there was like it. I was not intimidated at all from like the last school I went to with when it came to football. And so I was like, ah, yeah, I want to join football. And I saw like just the average person playing football at the new school I went to, and I turned around and walked away. Like you should, like you should. I don't know what the hell they fed these people, but it was not food, not food. These were high schoolers. Like, all right, for instance, I was a was I sophomore or junior? I was a junior. I was a junior, and these people were freshmen, and they were like 6'2", like 300 pounds or whatever, and they were freaking like buff as hell. Like they had muscles on their muscles, and I'm like, I value my life more now. So I did not. I did not. I did play basketball. I did play basketball though. Basketball was really fun. Also, freaking people were insane. I went to. Speaking of that, I went to a we went on what do you call it? Not cross. Is it cross country? I don't know if it's cross country or what. We went on a road trip because our team won, and so we are like, oh yay, we get to go somewhere else and play. And I don't know what team we were playing against. I can't remember, but there was this one guy who just there's no way. Like first off, I was a freshman for basketball, so I was able to play on the freshman team, or was I a freshman? I might have been a sophomore. So I was able to. Either way, I was on the freshman team, and they have different. There's different, like I guess leagues or whatever. So you can play the freshmen. Um, you have like a freshman team, and then you also have like a seniors team or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I was just told to go play. And so I went, and there's this guy, full freaking grown beard. Like this, he looked like he was at least in his 30s, and he was playing against us. And I was like, guys, please, is this like a bench warmers like situation going on right now? If you ever watch bench warmers, you'll understand the reference. But like, I was so confused. I was like, there is no way this guy is even in school. Like, there's no freaking way. So, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Guys, why? Why did... Oh, God. That was so much leather, too. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well, we'll put it on a horse. But yeah, it was fun times, fun times. Fun times. Oh no, I need more. God, what time is it? Okay, we're still good. We can go. Can I put armor on you? I can't. Alright, here it is. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't go to bed until like almost 3 in the morning last night, guys. Well, I guess 3 in the morning today. 3 in the, I don't know. It's been a while. Okay, it's been so long. Does none of these have? Oh well, there. Take that. So, a little exhausted. It's already bed. God dang, it's bedtime. There you go. That looks pretty cool, actually. I need to find cow. I need the cows. Where's the best place to find cows? Horse, just don't fall off, okay? Just stay there. Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm yawning. Yeah, as you guys can tell, I definitely have not worked on anything since our last episode. Sorry that episode was so boring. I don't think I had it. I couldn't do anything. I also really wasn't feeling good. I was feeling a little sick, so sorry if it was cut short for many reasons. I just wasn't feeling great. So I'm feeling a lot better now. So this episode's gonna be hopefully exactly 2 hours. So this way I don't have to worry about apologizing for when it cuts short again. The funny thing is I actually edited a video to put in there for time lapse. If you haven't watched it, that's time lapse on how I built the sheep thing, which it doesn't work great, but we'll figure that out later. Yeah, go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. It's a really fast time lapse, really fast. I think it's a good time lapse. I don't know. I haven't really, never really messed with time lapses, believe it or not. So, oh my God, You just need a. All right, cool. Um, that's fine. Ooh, I will take those bones. Worse? Worse? Oh god. Okay, thank god. I was like, don't you dare. Um, oh, this is our iron farm, by the way. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this. This is the iron farm. Um, which is it's the easiest iron farm to make, and I realized I didn't have to make 1,000 buttons. Like, I want to let you guys know, I made so many buttons, and I didn't have to do that. I could have just pathfind it or whatever it's called, where you take the shovel and you give it a good old right click. I could have just done that, but instead, my brain was like, buttons. I have to have buttons. So now there's buttons literally everywhere. um, and I don't want to remove them, so they're just stuck there forever. Don't. Oh, are you kidding me? Did I grab the? Okay, I'll grab that one. Are you in there? Did you fall? Okay. Wow. I need cows. I need like a lot of cows. Not just two. I need a lot. Oh. Oh, I've been really so Facebook Market has been crazy lately. So I get on Facebook Market all the time. Just because I am okay, it's not an addiction, I swear, but I really want to get a new camera, but I have to wait because cameras are expensive. Um, but it's just like I've been looking at them on Facebook Market because I'm like, oh, Facebook Market should have some, right? And they do. They have so many, to a point to where like I'm addicted being on Facebook Market, so I can just look at all the deals that I can't buy, can't afford, and so that's where I'm at right now with that. Ooh, oh, sea pickle. Ooh, I kind of want it. Um, but yeah, I've been really I as you guys know, I have a minor in film, which means that I'm really invested into um film photography, like uh when I say film, I mean like, wait, do you guys know what I mean when I say film? I don't know. Like, I do like film cameras. Film cameras are awesome. I do enjoy those. We have a lot of uh older cameras. Like, we've collected in our house itself. We've collected tons of older cameras. So if you if you stick around long enough, I'll probably go over all the cameras that we have. We have so many, so many. A lot of like we have some like square brownie cameras that we found at a flea market, because we'll go to flea markets all this, like all over, and I'll find some cool like cameras and stuff like that. Uh, the thing is, if you're into cameras and you're watching this, don't be mad at me. I don't know a lot about cameras. I love the way they look, like older cameras and older style looks, because that's just everybody in general. But I love the way they look, but not just the way they look, but I also like I love the functionality of cameras. And I like to fix them up. I haven't been able to fix up any of them yet because I haven't had like much of time to sit down and like dissect the cameras. Because there's one camera that we have. Can't can't tell you what it's called because I don't remember, but we have this older camera, and we think that it works. It just needs film, but also because it's a film camera, but it also like has a fogged lens, and so in order to I have so many cows in here, and we God dang it. All right, be back. But we have so many. That camera right there has like a fogged lens, and I want to take the lens out because it's a fixed lens. And if you don't know what a fixed lens is, it's basically just a lens that is fixed in one spot. You can't change it. There's no like that's the lens that the camera comes with, and like the heck, like a disposable camera. A disposable camera is a fixed lens. Um, if I'm saying that correctly. Like I said, I don't know very much about cameras. I know very little, and I want to dive into more about cameras and stuff like that. And I've been like on YouTube. Oh my god, I've been like crazy on what kind of lenses and stuff like that to buy. Like I use right now, I'm more of a digital photographer. So I think I've explained that before. I have a website that is has my stuff on it, but I plan on showing it on my Instagram eventually whenever I get my Instagram up and running. Um, but I have a specific camera that I use, which is the where the heck is all of my wheat? Like actually, there's no way I used all of it. Okay, thank you. But I right now I use the a Canon a Canon Rebel T7i is what it's called. I don't know what the I stands for on it. And I don't know if it matters, but I have that one right now. It's a digital camera, and it's super fun. I used it the other day. I think it was like last week to I used it to get some footage of cars. We went to a car show. I explained a while ago, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying to talk and yawn at the same time. But I used it as well, and wow, I have. Okay, you guys stay here. But I have that camera, which is the only camera I have right now. So I used that to film a lot of things. To which I did a music video. I filmed a music video. I can't display the music video because it's not my music, so it would be copyrighted. But I did it on a song of a Tom McDonald song, and it was for a class that was about cultural diversity and performance and stuff like that. And so like a lot of Tom McDonald's songs have to do with society and how it hates us basically. And so very 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 controversial music. So if you don't like to be controversial, don't listen to his music. But he is a really good artist, and it's rap music, of course, but it is good. It's really good music. I really enjoy his music a lot, because he just speaks on a lot of problems that no one else is really talking about. So, very very controversial stuff, but you know. Anyways, I did a music video on his song, and I was really excited about it. It took me like 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks. It took me 2 days because I only because our teacher at the time was like, hey, no offense, the teacher wasn't the greatest, but um, it's whatever. But we we had to create a performance of some sort, and I was like, well, I want to do videography because I like videography, and so I did a video of like a music video. I was starting to work on the music video, and the next class, within the 3 weeks of us being in class, she's like, well, we have to have it done by next week. And I'm like, finals isn't until like 6 weeks from now, homie. Like, what are you talking about? And so she was like, hey, if you're doing if you're doing videos, which I wasn't the only one doing a video, there was like 2 other people. They're like, if you're doing a video, it needs to be done by next week and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my god. Or next class period, next class time, which was like Tuesday. And so I was like, ugh, all right. And so I managed to get an actor. I acted in it as well because you had to act in your own for some reason. So I acted in it. My one of my really close friends acted in it. Well, actually, 2 of my close friends acted in it, and they did great. And I labeled one of them as a hand model because that's really what he did. He just showed his hands in there and stuff like that. Ow! I just hit my desk. And so we did those videos, did that video, and it turned out so good. Like I thought it would be like I thought it would be not like, oh, 3 of my friends actually was in it. I forgot. Yeah, there's 3 people that were in my film. Um, but yeah, like it turned out really well. It turned out really good. To a point where I was like, I kind of want to send it to him, and so I got on his Instagram, like I assume it was his Instagram. I sent it to him in like a message. Of course, probably a very busy guy, so probably not checking his stuff. And so I sent it to him that way, and then I think I emailed it to him. Emailed it to him too. So this way he has it both, just whatever one he checks first. And just to show him, it's not for any like, what do people say, clout or anything like that. I'm not doing it because I want him to notice me. I'm doing it so he knows that us people, like us viewers, us watchers, us listeners, like appreciate his work. I appreciated his work so much that I decided to make a video on it, and I just want to show him that. So like that's why a lot of people do parodies of things, or not even parodies are different, but a lot of people do like they rewrite songs or something like that for other people. So they do different versions, remixes and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share with him a process that took me 2 days to do, because I only had 2 days to do it before I was going to get yelled at for not having it done. So I was like, all right. And so I sent it to him. So hopefully he takes a look at it. I don't care if he gets back to me and says like, oh, it's cool, blah, blah, whatever. I don't care for that. I just want him to look at it. I just want him to acknowledge that I just want him to watch it, kind of like everything. Like, I just want him to watch it and be like, yeah, awesome. Because I know he likes fans doing things with his music. So like remixing, not remixing his music, but remixing videos and stuff what is it called on TikTok where you I see it all the time where like a comedian is talking in the background while some other person is doing like a lip sync to the comedian. Like it's basically like that. Like he loves when people duet, I guess that's what it's called, duetting. I don't know. He loves that. So hopefully he sees it. I'm hoping he sees it. I think it'd be really cool. Other than that, I think I think today is good. We've had a lot to catch up on, um, talking wise, because not only is this a video for you guys to watch, it's also for us to catch up. Um, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. A lot is going on. We didn't finish getting all of those done, but we're pretty close. We just got this section right here to do, and then we'll be done with the um, what are these things called? Item frames. We'll be done with the item frames. So we'll have to I'll have to do that, or we'll have to do that again. I just really wanted to do a mindless task, so this way we'll get back to the D&D dice, or not D&D, it doesn't have to be D&D dice, but we'll get back to the dice rolling task, probably next episode. But I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys, um, explain to you guys what's going on. So if I do happen to have to miss a day of streaming or a day of posting a video, um, just so you're aware, I will get it posted eventually, or I will stream it eventually. It will just take some time because, as you can tell, I am dealing with a crap ton of bologna, cheese, and ham right now. So um, it will happen eventually. It just give it a little bit of time. Other than that, I hope you guys are doing well. Um, yeah. Any questions about anything I've said? Please ask in the comments. Um, have any question? You want more stories? Please let me know. I will give you. I have so many stories. There's specific stories. If you want any specific stories, um, I can do that as well. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to ask. It will just, stories will happen anyway, because that's the person I am. I like telling stories. So other than that, you guys are amazing. I truly love you guys. You guys are awesome. Um, yeah. Um, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.